Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to our Minnesota Twins discussion video. And in this one, basically, I'm going to be giving you my realistic expectations for 2019. We'll go back, we'll cover 2017, 2018, how we got to this point, and basically, like I said, our expectations for this season based on the last 2 years, what we've done in the offseason and everything. So, we are officially 1 month and 3 days away from the start of spring training. Very excited about that. Baseball being back out on the field. It's been too long already, but we only have 1 more month to wait until at least baseball is played again. Obviously, we'll have to wait another month until the real baseball season starts, but spring training, like I said, it doesn't really matter or anything, but it's great to, get a bat, baseball flying out of the park, and, have some good energy around baseball coming back. But that's a different point. Today I'm going to basically be talking to you about, like I said, my realistic expectations for the Twins this season. So let's jump back to 2017 when the Twins had a good season. We ended up finishing second in the wild card, and honestly, that's not bad. Getting to the playoffs, that's a positive, and every single year we have to play the Yankees. Unfortunately, that's just how it is. Baseball gods are just not on the side of the Twins when it comes to the playoffs. But we played the Yankees. We all know how that went. We started off really hot, 3-0, and then we gave up 3 runs again, and we lost that game 4-8. However, there's a lot to come out of that season. So you had players like Eddie Rosario, Sano, Buxton really step up that year, figure it out. Kepler, all these guys, weren't superstars. They weren't all-stars, but they were doing enough for the Twins to put them in a good spot for the postseason, and that's all you can ask for. So 2017 was really a developing year for the Twins, and we were very, very hopeful for 2018. So let's jump into 2018. Where did we go wrong? Well, I tell you what, Cleveland's team was unstoppable. For our division, they were unstoppable. Obviously, they did not do very well against Houston and, the rest of the teams in the playoffs. But, we were so hopeful. And to watch that basically just go down the drain was pretty unsettling. Last year, we had so many injuries. We had suspensions. We had players who just seriously didn't perform. We could go down the list. Irving Santana out. Sano struggling, and then he got hurt. Morrison absolutely sucking. There's no other way to put that one. Let's see. Polanco out on PED suspension. Dozier not having as hot of a year as he used to. Is that it? Buxton, obviously, that's a big one too. Buxton, there's more, but, the key to 2019 is not only going to be, can we stay healthy, but it's going to be, are these players going to be able to perform? Like I said, we have all these players that were good in 2017. They came on the scene hot. They had been in the league for a year, 2 years. They were getting under their belt, and they just needed to finally step up. They didn't do that, but they did enough. 2018, you go from here to here, or you should. That's what you're supposed to do. Progress up every year. That's the goal. So we went from here, tank. We just tanked. Obviously, it was bad. We still finished second in the AL Central, and that's because, it's a bad league. But this year, I think there's a lot more positives to look at. Again, we avoided arbitration with 8 players. And, we signed Miguel Sano to a $2 million deal. Rosario, a $2 million deal. A couple other guys, $2 million deals. And, that was expecting them to go from here to here, and they went from here to right here, or right here. So they're going to have to make that jump from here to here in order to, stay on the team. We got some hot guys coming up through the minor leagues, and in a couple years, next year, 2 years from now, honestly, the Twins could be one of the best teams in the entire major leagues if they continue to build on what they have right now. So let's jump into this season. This season, we went out and got a couple pitchers. We got Blake Parker. We traded away John Curtis. We've got Pineda coming off of Tommy John. We might sign Irving Santana still, but probably not. We're going to go get one more pitcher, probably a starter, but, there's no guarantee for that, but it would make a lot of sense. Keuchel is still available. I'm not saying we'll go after him, but Keuchel's still available. There were some talks with some other decent starting pitchers that we could do, go pick up Buckholzer, Estrada. That was another video that you guys, I think you guys had some great ideas down in the description of that video, or in the comments of that video. But we're definitely going to go pick up another pitcher, and that's a solid point where we can start building on. But 2018, is going to be the year of, can guys stay healthy and can they perform? So Miguel Sano, big guy who's going to have to perform. He batted less than 200 last year. He's going to need to step up, and home runs aren't going to really matter. I don't think this team is going to develop or start turning into a home run hitting team. Like, we do have Nelson Cruz. We have that. He was another guy we picked up, during the offseason. And he's going to be one of the power hitters. Miguel Sano could be a power hitter. But we also have Tyler Austin, CJ Cron, Astudillo, Scope, I guess, is kind of a power hitter. Rosario could be a power hitter. We have 6 or 7 guys who not strictly hit for power, but will hit more home runs than the other guys on the team. About 25 home runs. I'm expecting all of those guys can hit that range. We don't need them to all go out and hit home runs. We just need them to do their job when they're on base, when they're in the zone on defense, or when they're in the box, obviously. So we'll go from, we've signed a couple pitchers. We're going to need one more. We signed Nelson Cruz. He's going to be our designated power hitter, and that's who we're going to rely on for home runs and power. Miguel Sano, I want to see hit more doubles. I want to see Eddie Rosario hit a couple more home runs. But, CJ Cron and Tyler Austin, they can keep doing what they're doing. More, doubles would be great for them too. But we have this team who, again, like I said, 2017 was here. Kind of they were just bouncing all over the place in 2018. Had some real problems. In 2019, my expectation would be, let's take what we've learned in this year and 2017. We have a new coach. Put it to action. This could be our year. Honestly, I see us going about 5 to 7 games over 500 like we were in 2017. I feel like it's going to take one more year to figure it out. Not that we won't be a contending team, but one more year to really figure out how to work all these new pieces in. Next, like I said in the arbitration video, we are $30 million under our cap space. We're going to go pick up another pitcher. So, even if we're $20 million under cap space, we have signed nobody for next year. And obviously that'll cost a little bit more if we want to keep them back for next year. But we have all of these players who have worked their way up, and, give or take what happened last year. If they can perform 7 games above 500, get back to where they were in 2017, make a playoff push, that's a good start. That's realistic. I don't think we're going to win the division. Depending on where Kluber goes, depending on, how the Cody Allen trade ends up, there's a couple more guys in Cleveland that were traded, and they had to pick up some more guys. But realistically, I don't see them losing the division, considering how well they did last year. We could make a push for it. If we win it, fantastic. I don't think we can win it realistically with 5 to 7 games better than 500, because that would put us at about, 85 and 72? That's pushing it a little bit. So it's 80 and 76? 80 and that'd be 80 and 84 and 76. That's about right. 84, 75. Whatever. I don't remember. I can't do math very well. So my point is, we're gonna finish around that mark, and I don't think we'll beat Cleveland. Cleveland will still win, 90 to 100 games, and we'll still be in the wild card. But if we can make the wild card, I definitely think, you know, we can contend, and we have a playoff team, really. That's what it is. We have a team that can hit power and hit for contact and can do a little bit of both. We need to develop our pitchers a little bit more, but if we can win 80 to 85 games, you know, I definitely think, or 85 to 90 games, I definitely think that we can be a team that can compete in one game wild card, or a 3-game set. Something along those lines, where we can start to develop into a playoff team. And like I said, we'll probably play the Yankees. We'll probably lose again in the wild card if we have to play the Yankees, because especially if Boston, you know, does what they did this year. I don't think it would be a bad thing to, you know, make the playoffs again. It'd be bad if we lose again to the Yankees, but, you know, I think this team, with what they've developed and what they've put together, will take one good season in the wild card and really push for it next year if we want to keep the team together. So that is my opinion on it. You know, like I said, we're going to have to go pick up some more pitchers. We're going to have to use our pitchers in a good way, use our bullpen in a good way. But depending on how, you know, we use our guys, we can definitely make a push for the playoffs this year. And that's probably the most realistic that I can suggest at this point in the season. I don't see Cleveland losing the division. We could make a run for it. The Sox could make a run for it, you know, especially if they get Manny Machado. But, you know, that's a different video. So it depends on how well we can interact with each other in this team, and see how well Cleveland does as well, because it's really going to depend on them. But that is what I got for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed this little video just about my expectations. I want to know what yours are. Do you think we're going to win the World Series? Do you think we're going to finish last in the AL Central? You know, I want to know what you guys think, and how realistic these expectations are. So that's all I got for you today. Make sure to come back for tomorrow's video, and we will catch you then. Thanks for watching.